Yo, what is up guys, it is Xbox here. Thought I'd throw up some footage of Gears of War 3, do some thoughts of, what I think about the game after, having it in my possession for 24 hours. I'm absolutely loving it. My KD is sitting at 2.1 at the moment, which is fucking awesome. I'm heaps happy about that. There's my stats there. This is after playing the game for like a day. So I thought I'd throw up an actual footage of a game. This game, I think it was about... I can't remember what it was, 20 something or other and 4. But yeah, fucking hell, before this game came out I was all like feeling a bit mad about the game, but now that it's out I'm just like, yeah, Gears of War, fuck yeah, this game is awesome. Absolutely loving it. I started playing the campaign when I first started playing it. I played that for a few hours and that was really good. I was playing that by myself. I think it'd be better with more people. But the campaign is good, but I'm really loving the online. I started playing online like a little bit yesterday afternoon, and then I had to go to work, worked the night shift, and I came home, felt in the mood to play it, so I played it when I got home. I got home about 11 o'clock last night. I played it till about 2 in the morning, and yeah, I was absolutely loving it. This game is fucking awesome. One of the big things that, it's got going for it that, that makes me really happy is the fact that it's got like dedicated servers. So I'm always fucked by lag, but I really don't notice it in this at all, which is really good. Allows me to actually play and get good games. So yeah, this map is called Mercy. It's one of the ones that that wasn't in the beta. That was that's always a good spot to put grenades, by the way. You always get a kill there. The guy that I'm using, it's called something Griffin. He's voiced by Ice-T. So I had to use him. I thought, it'd be pretty funny to, I had to, hear all the lines he kind of said. So I'm using him. But yeah, fucking, man, I've learned some things already. Like, the sawed-off shotgun in this game is fucking so overpowered. Jesus. I was only using the normal shotgun. There we go. Boom. I was only using the normal shotgun for ages. And then I was like, I just got sick of being bum rushed by people with this, using the sword off, and fucking I'd shoot them with 3 times my shotgun and then they just, blow me away in one shot. It was just starting to piss me off, so I switched to the sword off, to give it a crack. I didn't really like it in the beta, but using it in this game, man, it's fucking so powerful. You can pretty much just, walk through people's bullets and just get close and just blow them away. It's like so cheap. I'd kind of prefer if it wasn't in the game, to be honest. I think it's really cheap, a really cheap weapon, but I had to kind of use it because I was just getting raped by it. Ready, boom, double kill with the with the sword off. It is so powerful. It is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm dominating this game. I'm not being, there's gonna be no modesty in this video. I'm fucking dominating this game. My stats could be way higher than they are, except I don't have any average games. I haven't had any mediocre games. They've either been fucking dominating games, or the ones that I do bad, I do absolutely fucking shit in. And that usually comes down to being fucked over by the sword off a lot before I realized its power. People just fucking bum rush me and smash me like so many times. Also, if you got a shit team, and the other team controls all the power weapons, you're pretty much fucked. So you those things kind of contribute. I also had a few bad games just because I didn't know the maps and stuff like that. Obviously playing a new game, that always happens. You've got to adjust to the maps, get used to where the weapons are, the popular routes that people seem to run, flanking options, flanking things to look out for, so you don't get fucking flanked. So yeah, so you gotta take that into account when you first start playing. No one's fucking lead at a game as soon as you jump into it. These things it takes a bit of practice and gets used to it. But for a first day's effort, I'm really happy with what I've done so far. I've got such had so many good games. I had way better games than this one here, but I forgot to recording. I had to record them. I stuffed up my recording, so they kind of sucked. I don't really like this map in particular, but this was the only one I had recorded. There's a couple of other maps. They've got grid in there, but it's like different. It's like nighttime, and it's all different. But you know, all the old flanking tactics and stuff that you used to use in that still work. What else? I think some of my favorite maps are Hotel. It's like this hotel. It kind of reminds me of Mansion from Gears 1. And Old Town, which was in the beta. I really love that map. I never have a bad game on Old Town. I always getting like 20 kills and like hardly any deaths. Something that I'm going to touch up upon too is this team deathmatch mode. It kind of pisses me off how the whole team has 20, you know, respawns, and then once they run out, you know, everyone gets one, then that's the end of it. It's so annoying when you only die twice, you know, the whole fucking game. You know, you die once and you start something, then, you know, you die again near the end, and then you're out, and you're like, what the fuck, I died like twice, and I'm out, and the whole team, you know, the rest of the team's used up the rest of the 20 respawns. That can be kind of annoying. That's, you know, that kind of plays into the whole having a good team thing. I haven't played with anybody I know yet. I've just been playing with randoms, but still being pretty good. I've pretty much won most of the games that we've actually played. So yeah, but what else was I going to touch upon there? Man, that sword off is just crazy. So I'll give, you know, I guess I can give out some tips already. You know, some of the tips would be to, you know, flank. Don't just, you know, run in, like this guy. That was a bot though, by the way. If you just see like random names like Savage Grenadier or stuff like that, yeah, they're bots. Which is kind of a good thing though. Sometimes they're not dumb. Like sometimes they really, you know, they can be smart and make smart plays, and sometimes they're just stupid. And they're sitting on the wrong side of cover and just run out in the open, do real dumb shit. But it's good because the good thing about it is that it keeps the games going. Like, you know, there's no stoppage. You can, once you get. The bad thing about Gears of War 2 was that the matchmaking was fucking fail. I mean, I played with Sachin like a while ago. We tried jumping into a game of like Wingman or something, and there was just no games. Like nothing would come up. And it was just fucking fail. But at least now you can just like, it tells you how many people in your region are like playing in that mode as well. You just jump in, you jump in. You know, if there's no, you know, there's always spots. There's always going to be a game. You know, you just take over the bots if you know you come in late or whatever. And you know, which is good because then it levels up the teams. You don't just, you know, some games you come in and, you know, it's fucking like 7 on fucking 2 or something, you know, like, you know, something, people leave and then it's all fucked up and then, you know, all the balance is screwed. Where this, just having bots taken back over, dropping in and out, it's really good. It's a really good idea. I really like that. So it's really easy. The matchmaking has been fixed. It's really easy to get a game. It doesn't take long to get in there and fucking start playing, which is awesome. What else? Touch upon. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Tips. Yeah, try and control the power weapons. You know, it's kind of, if the other team's got all the power weapons and they know how to use them, you pretty much, you know, you're gonna have a hard time trying to, you know, use your normal weapons against power weapons against people that know what they're doing. So my tips would be to, you know, always assess the situation as well. You know, there's no shame in fucking running away. If you go one direction, you realize you're the only one there and you're versing like 4 people at a power weapon, just fucking run, just get out of there, because you're not gonna beat 4 people. And this game is really about teamwork, and you know, it makes such a difference. Even just like 2-on-1, you know, it makes such a big difference. I mean, you know, it's not Black Ops where, you know, people die, you know, really quick. You can just kind of pull out all this bullshit and do jump shots and, you know, take people out. In this, if you're outnumbered, it is quite hard to kind of you know, fight your way back. You know, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, you know, definitely, you know, there's been a lot of times where people have been outnumbered and, you know, you can pull out some bullshit out of your ass and smash them. But, you know, typically you don't want to be in that situation where you're, you know, severely outnumbered. So, assess the situation. That would be like one of my biggest tips, is just, you know, assess the situation. You know, try and flank. I always find sitting back and waiting and just assessing the situation, I get way more kills. Like, if I get impatient and just start running in doing stupid things, that's when I find I start getting killed, like, a lot. But if you just, like, take your time, or if you just gotten, you know, you're used to the maps, and you realize, like, here, I've realized no one's gone through here, so I'm just, like, taking my time, coming around, and I'm flanking them. It's all about, like, flanking, really. is like one of the best tactics you can use in this game. Like it comes, like you know, flanking in all games obviously, you know, comes in handy, but this game I feel, you know, with the cover system and everything, I think, you know, getting the angles on people is, you know, makes, you know, all the world of difference. So you see, like, you know, like where's this guy gonna go? You know, there's like our team's like surrounding him. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely recommend go and get this game. I haven't tried Horde or the Beast mode or anything like that yet, so I'll definitely give that a go sometime. I might wait until I get placed with some people that I actually know, and before I do that. But I'll be definitely putting up some footage of that. I find like tricking people, like psyching people out is like another good tactic. Is like say you see someone in your peripheral vision, like in the corner of your screen, and then, you know, you just pretend you don't know that they're there, and just pretend like you've walked around a corner, and just walk around the corner and then just turn around and just wait for them. And most people will just like think, oh shit, and try and get the, you know, cheap sorry, try and get the cheap kill on you, you know, chase you from behind. But they don't realize, you know, you're just standing there waiting and you just absolutely smash them in the face. That's another good tip. Another tip is to not, you know, turn your back, get your back on the enemy. So what I mean by that is, like, don't at the start run up, you know, one side and then turn back and cut through the middle, because you'll end up getting fucking you know, you'll get like caught in crossfire. You'll have your back to the enemy. You know, they'll spawn on one side. You'll have people that are, you know, their team that's kind of moved forward. Then you have people at the back, and you're in between. You're just gonna get fucked. You got like nowhere to go. You got no escape routes. If you get flanked, you're pretty much screwed. So always try and keep the enemy in front of you. Or, you know, then, you know, if you're gonna flank, go right down the edge, come right to their spawn, and then come around from the back. If you try and cut in like through the middle of maps, I definitely don't recommend doing that kind of stuff. Like I never go up one side and then just like run through the middle of the map, because if you're running sideways through the middle, cutting through, like, you know, halfway, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna be running across in front of them, and, you know, if they didn't know you were there before, they wouldn't, you know, they will now, seeing you run across the middle of the map. So always try and stick to the edges and come around from behind or side on, flank people. I think that's, you know, something to definitely keep in mind. But yeah, it's a lot of it's just common sense. Don't do stupid shit and like run in, be an idiot, you know, like that. You know, take your time and just fucking assess the situation. You'll get like so many more kills by doing that than just rushing in. Because if you run into like two or more guys, you know, it's gonna be a tough battle. But yeah, it's a fucking, I can't get over like how much I'm actually enjoying this game. I thought it was gonna be, you know, I knew I'd play it. I play pretty much everything anyway, but I didn't think I would get into as much as I did. I'm really loving the online play. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game. I would definitely recommend go and get it. There we were, it's 21-4. Yeah, still not one, you know, I've still had a lot better games than that, but that wasn't too bad. The ranking system is really good when you play online. You rank up really quick. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let you guys go. I'll catch you guys later.